Hey guys, Furum here, and today I am proud to present what I believe to be the best Vulcan multiplayer tune with the highest win rate. I have built up to this tune slowly over time, and after seeing many other people's tunes as well, I believe that this is the best one. First, I would like to announce that I have uploaded a half-hour LEGO film to my LEGO stop-motion channel. I will put the link to it in the description if you would like to check it out. So my rank of my Vulcan is 1679, my tuning is 5504, and in Pro Kits I have 5055. In this video are 10 sequential races I played with this car at this tuning, 5 with extra tank and 5 without extra tank, so you can see how the car performs in a big variety of situations. No races were cut out or moved around, so you can see exactly what happened in the order they happened. So I'm not really sure how much I need to elaborate on the Vulcan because I've made so many videos about it before, and it is such a popular car that there's not many new things I can really say about it. For those of you that do not know that much about it though, it has very good acceleration, especially since I have completely maxed acceleration. The drifting is extremely good, the handling is really good, the nitro efficiency is really good, and the speed is really good. I can reach about 309 miles per hour at this rank. It is the best well-rounded multiplayer car in the game, and debatably the second best multiplayer car in the entire game, second only to the SLK Special Edition. In this race, my main competitors are 2 higher-ranked Vulcans, one of which is behind me, and a Sin R1. With this tuning, you can beat lots of higher-ranked Vulcans, and the ones you see will generally be within 50 above you, and you can usually beat those if you drive really well. Because there are plenty of higher-ranked tunes that are not as good as this one, so I beat a 1693 Vulcan, a 1694 Vulcan, and a 1657 Sin R1, all of which were triple boosted. So with this tune, the Vulcan starts up pretty much the fastest that it can. No cars except for F1 cars will shoot past you at the beginning, including Aeronera which may start up faster than you if you do not have maxed acceleration on the Vulcan, which is the problem that I faced when I only had 3 on acceleration, as I did in my previous video. But this tune, everything is better about this car than the Aeronera GT, even ones that are quite a lot higher ranked than you. The one directly behind me is a 1719 Aeronera GT against my 1679 Vulcan. If you risk points, you will pretty much never come across cars more than 50 rank higher than you. It happens occasionally, but the beauty of this tune is that you will never, and I mean never, face a max prod Vulcan as long as you are risking points. I don't think you will if you don't risk points either, but risking points completely guarantees it. So here we go, coming to the end of this Nevada race, ahead of that other Aeronera GT. As I said, he was a 1719 rank single tank, but we also beat a triple boosted 1699 MP425. Now this next race is also on Nevada, with the Corvette C3 of all cars. That is one of the most obscure multiplayer cars in the game, and I actually bought it, and I am going to be making a multiplayer test of that car. Probably not for a little while though, because I want to invest my V8 engines on the Corvette Grand Sport. The funny thing is, a few videos ago I said I wanted the Grand Sport Enduro Double Down to come back, and it did. And I am very surprised I did not wreck right then, or get knocked down, or anything that usually happens to me in situations like that. I tend to have bad luck with stuff like that. So back to the Grand Sport, I will be trying to win the car after failing the Enduro Double Down previously. I will be starting out multiplayer tuning it, probably to around a rank of 1670, 1680, make a video on that, and then I'll probably max pro it and make another video at some point. And the Vulcan that went down there wrecked, and that is why I do not go down there in multiplayer. While it may be just a tiny bit shorter, there is so much risk involved, and it's really just not worth it. So the other Enduro Double Down I would like to see come back is the Sparta one. Maybe that will come back in the Christmas update, which is actually coming out very soon. I will tell you a little more about that during the next race. So I beat the 1662 Vulcan as well as an MP48 and some other cars. So as of the recording date of this video, this morning, Gameloft live streamed some of the new cars in the new update to Asphalt, which will be the Christmas update. There are 3 Hot Wheels cars. Yes, and believe it or not, you will actually be able to obtain them, unlike the Despicable Me 3 car. There will be 3 championships a week long for each of the Hot Wheels cars, Two of them look like they will be decent in multiplayer, one of them does not. Because the update has a Hot Wheels theme, Sector 8 will be getting its ground painted orange for at least a little bit, like the Hot Wheels tracks, because they are orange a lot of the time. If you did not catch the live stream, the archive of it is up on Gameloft's YouTube channel, and I would highly recommend you going and checking it out, because the cars actually look really cool. So coming up here is the turn in Munich that is a lot like the Sector 8 curve. Maybe not quite as long, but certainly a curve. This was the first time I had done it in the Vulcan in a while, so I kind of bumped on the walls and stuff, but thankfully on the second lap I had learned how to do it, and I went around very gracefully. The Vulcan has very good drifting, as you can see. It's not overkill usually, but it can certainly get you around any turn with great ease. And all I faced in this race were two Falcon F7s. So in this next race, which is on Nevada, yet again, Nevada is a very popular track if you haven't noticed yet. You see I start up faster than the Aranera Hacera, faster than the Homage, and faster than all those other cars as well. That is why I would highly recommend maxing acceleration on your Vulcan if you have it around this rank. It only adds 17 rank points and can be a real game changer if it means the difference between getting knocked down at the beginning and not getting knocked down. It has helped me a lot because I have not once gotten knocked down at the beginning by an Aranera Hacera GT or another Vulcan as I would in the past. Pretty much everything about this car at this rank is perfect. The drifting is amazing, the acceleration is amazing, the speed is amazing, and the rank is low enough that you will not face any max pro'd Vulcans. So yes, if you have a Vulcan at a lower rank, I would highly recommend tuning to this rank. I know there's a lot of other Vulcan tunes floating around out there, but I hope this video will show you that this is indeed the best one. If you don't want to max pro your Vulcan, nor worry about facing any max pro'd ones. Champion League Tier 2 or 2300 rating is fairly easily achievable with this car at this rank. So in this race, we beat a triple boosted 1665 Homage and a triple boosted 1634 Hacera GT. Now in this next race, we're up against another Homage, and we are on Patagonia. The previous 5 races were done with extra tank, and the last 5 races will be done with single tank, including this one right here. So the Vulcan at this rank certainly does not need extra tanks to be successful in multiplayer, but they do help, and if you're getting above 2200 rating, especially in this car, I would recommend running extra tanks quite often so that you can be at your very best when it is the most important to win. Currently, I'm about halfway through the Honda Civic Championship. Now, it is not a good multiplayer car, but I will be making a multiplayer video out of it, mainly to show that it's not good and that you shouldn't use it. It can barely reach 230 miles per hour below a rank of 1300, and while that may not seem completely terrible, you won't actually be able to win it below a rank of 1300. Yeah, you're going to have to win the championship without spending tokens, tune it to the point where it's going to face 1390 Camaros and stuff that are going to be like 50 miles per hour faster than it. And yeah, it's just not a good car for multiplayer at all. I don't know what its mastery rewards are, but I'm going to get it to make a video out of it and to find out what those are. Maybe there's something good. I don't know. So we beat a triple boosted 1665 Vulcan and a double boosted 1725 Homage, who is in this race again as well. So let's see how the Vulcan can do against this Homage on 2 laps on Barcelona. So the MP425 of course speeds way ahead at the start, but as before we speed up faster than the Hacera and the Homage. And because of this Vulcan's superior speed to the MP425 by at least 10 miles per hour at this rank, we have already pulled past him. Now, this Vulcan is actually faster than a pro'd MP425 at 1766 by about 6 miles per hour already. I've come across just a few 1766 pro'd MP425s, and I've managed to beat them most of the time, even on one-lap tracks as well. But the only times I've faced those is on the first race that I play in any given session. You see, on your first race you play, you can't risk points. You can only risk points after your first race. So your first race, even if you risk points after that, will have normal matchmaking as if you had saved points. So that is why you may face those kinds of cars on your first race. And there's really nothing you can do about it, but usually this car gets good matchmaking even on its first race. So we've beat that Homage again, plus a triple boosted 1675 Hacera GT. Now for another race on Patagonia against, guess what? The exact same Homage as before, and some Hacera GTs as well. So this is one of those races where everything seems to be going fine, you're ahead of the competition, as the Vulcan usually is, but then you either make a bad mistake or something just kind of glitches out and it completely ruins your race. So here my car skidded and the other Vulcan passed me, but that wasn't a real major problem because I was still in second. I figured I could probably catch up to him, but then I don't make it through the tunnel quite right and I hit the opposite wall just hard enough to cause me to wreck. Now, as I said, I don't give up easily, and even though I'm 4 out of 5, I thought, well, the 2 cars ahead of me are Aranera Haceras, and I can probably catch up to them and pull out a second place. After all, it is a 2-lap race, and I'm faster than them. And so I just continued and was going along, just slowly catching up to him. But it ended up that I caught up to him at about the worst possible time I could, because coming up here, I catch up to him just in time such that he can land on my front and knock me down. And then I was in last and quit instantly because there is no way I'm going to win that. And there's no sense wasting booster time on a race that you're probably going to have to bail no matter what happens at that point. So what I've found that this tune of this car is pretty much unbeatable, except in the situation where you make a terrible mistake or something glitchy happens. I have beat nearly all of the higher ranked Vulcans that I've encountered. This race is one of them. I am beating a Vulcan of a rank of 1708 and he is triple boosted. I'm at a rank of 1678 and single tanked. I've learned it's not usually a good idea to go up that ramp back there unless you're really lacking in nitro because it can really slow you down. So unless you're in a heavily nitro reliant car, it is usually best to skip it because it slows you down quite a lot when you go up there. So I'd like to talk about something pertaining to my YouTube channel. Recently, I've been getting a huge increase in views and therefore a huge increase in comments as well. And while I would like to respond to all of them, unfortunately, I just do not have time. So what I will probably do from now on, I will try to respond to all comments posted on a video that I uploaded within 24 hours of the time of upload. After that, I cannot guarantee that I will get to them. I hope you guys understand. So we've beat this triple boosted 1708 Vulcan, and now we have our final race, which is on Azure Coast. And I'm up against 2 slightly lower ranked Hacera GTs, and this race will also show you why, if you're in a Hacera GT, it's best to tune to around this rank if you want to be competitive against Vulcans, because ones like those, which are at 1643 and 1659, just fall away and aren't very competitive at all. If you would like to see a good Hacera tune that is very, very close in rank to my Vulcan tune, just 1 rank lower actually, you should check out my 2 videos about my 1678 Hacera GT, which I did play some ticket races in Champion. It is that good. One really good thing about this Vulcan, and this tune in particular, is that if you make a mistake like that going around the corner, the great acceleration from the maxing acceleration and the exhaust really helps you get up to speed if you bump the walls a lot. If I had not done those acceleration upgrades, that Hacera GT right behind me would likely have caught up and passed me. This is yet another reason to add acceleration to your Vulcan. It really does not increase the rank much at all, and the boost in performance that you get from it is very significant. I'm not sure I even have to give my general review of this car. You guys can tell that I love it, and it is certainly one of the most worth it cars to get in the entire game. Certainly the most worth it car to buy with tokens, assuming you have enough V12s to upgrade the Pro Kits. So thank you all for watching. Please like the video if you enjoyed it and found the tips in it to be helpful, and consider subscribing for more Asphalt 8 content, and ring that notification bell to get notified right when my videos come out, and I will see you in my next video. Goodbye!